invite you to admire the amazing work of renowned Squamish artist Wade Baker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Vancouver-Burrard.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I rise today to speak about standing up for renters. In my community of the West End of Vancouver, we know something about renting and renters. Over 80% of my constituents in the West End rent, myself included. My community has been facing challenges which it hasn't seen for many years. Large property management companies like Hollyburn Properties and smaller companies like Gordon Nelson Investments have been buying up massive numbers of buildings and have proceeded to evict, threaten to evict, or propose to increase rents by up to 73% to good tenants who have always paid their rent and their yearly rent increases for many years. This crisis has now started to spread to many other communities, including Victoria, Kamloops, Kelowna, and Comox, to name a few. You know things are bad when people who are once housed are ending up on the street or paying such high rents that they can't afford to eat. But there are those standing up for change, volunteer groups like Renters at Risk and nonprofits like Tenants Resource and Advisory Centre, groups without a lot of resources but with a passion for creating a balanced landlord-tenant relationship. They've worked with those struggling with the language, struggling with the forms. They've worked with landlords to make sure that they know their rights. They've worked with many to ensure that they can stay in their homes. In troubled economic times, we must be doing more to keep people housed. People need to know that their government is watching out for them so that they can have stability and confidence for their future. They are calling on us to change the Residential Tenancy Act. And we can, and I believe we must act now. I thank them for their activism on behalf of the renters of British Columbia. Thank you.
Mr. Clerk.